Hey guys, welcome back to Movie Explain. Today, I am going to explain the movie called Break from 2009. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. And I hope you will enjoy it. So, let's start the movie explain. A girl is running through the forest at the start of the film. She had been injured and was drenched in blood. Suddenly, a man fires an arrow at her. After that, he became a murderer, approaching the girl and eliminating her while removing her neck. The scene is cut. The scene shifts to a young lady named Anna. Anna was in her car, on her way to pick up her two campaign friends. Rose is the name of one of the girls. The three go to pick their fourth companion. Rose goes to pick up her friend because she and the fourth girl were childhood pals. Rose's friend was divorced recently. She was upset because of it and refuses to go with them. After insisting on her, Rose takes her with them on the trip. The killer was taking the girl's body somewhere in the next scene. He hangs the girl's body while tying her feet. Later, he cuts her hands. The scene then shifts back to those girls. They were traveling and having a good time. Anna drove the car as they entered the forest. Anna was busy seeing the map. Meanwhile, a German boy arrives. He was about to collide with the car. Somehow he escaped. He didn't get many wounds, so he stands up hurriedly. The girls ask him, "Is he all right?" After it, they leave. Moving at a far distance, they forget their way. They see a man on the way and they stop the car after seeing him to ask him about the path. Philip was the name of the man, and he appeared creepy and dangerous. He keeps staring at those girls as he approaches them. Rose feels strange seeing the man and asks her friends to leave. Anna's friend was asking about the way from Philip. Meanwhile, a piece of human mass falls from that man's hand. Those girls see it. They leave immediately. Philip was staring at those girls when they were leaving. Philip's friend also arrives and was soaked in blood completely. He was also staring at the girls while leaving like Philip. After some time, those girls reach their destination. They move into the forest after taking their tents or things from the car. Moving forward, Anna stops her friend and tells her, "You were just about to step on a trap." That trap had a mark on it. As a result, Anna realizes there is a trap. They ignore the trap and continue on their way. Philip and his friend were also chasing them. They reach the place where they have to campaign. Rose's friend gets angry with Anna and leaves. Rose pursues her in order to persuade her to agree. Following that, Anna and her friend begin erecting tents. Rose's friend emerges from the lake after swimming. Then they start talking. After it, they come to their campaign area. They were not aware that Philip and his friend were also there. They were watching them at a distance. At night, those girls were taking while sitting near the fire. They were enjoying themselves and Anna's friend was taking their pictures. Then Rose goes to drink water, but she notices Philip in front when the light turns on. Rose comes to her friends while screaming. She tells them, "I have seen the man right now whom we asked about the way." Those girls move to check with a torch. They didn't see anyone there. After it, they return and sleep. They go swimming in the lake the next day. Philip's pal was loading a human body into his car after chopping off its hands and feet. We learn here that Philip and his friend murdered a man. To change her dress, Anna moves at a distance. She goes to check because she feels some kind of smell. But her foot slips. She notices blood near the tree. She screams when she sees it, and the other girls follow after hearing Anna's voice. They notice someone's severed feet hanging from a tree. They are terrified, but Anna's friend is photographing their feet and everything. Meanwhile, she sees Philip standing in front of the camera. He shoots an arrow in Anna's friend's eye through the camera. Anna's friend falls due to it. The other three get scared after seeing it and run from there. He makes Anna faint while hitting on her face. Rose and her friend run to the other side. Philip steps in front of them. Rose strikes him, and Phillips falls. As a result, they have the opportunity to flee. Philip's friend fires a shot at Rose's foot. She immediately falls down. Philip's friend also shoots at Rose's friend. But she somehow escaped. She runs from there. The dead body of Anna's friend was still laying on the land. An arrow was stabbed in her eye, shot by Philip. Philip goes to her and takes out the Then he moves to chase Rose's friend. After running too much, Rose's friend reaches a cave. That cave was dark and ISD. Rose's friend picks up a plank of wood from there. Philip also moves into the cave while chasing her. When he reaches near her, Rose's friend hits him with the wood. Philip gets faint because of it. Rose's friend comes out of the cave. While running, Rose's friend collides with a tree and faints there. After awaking, Rose's friend sees Rose as tied with a tree. Anna was also there. Philip's friend comes to Anna. He misbehaves with her and Rose's friend screams loudly seeing this. Philip's friend kills Anna while stabbing a knife in her belly. Then we see, Philip goes to Rose's friend and he hits her head with a tree while holding her hair. Later, he moves to her to kill her. Rose's friend discovers a shovel and strikes Philip on the head with it. Philip's head is completely stabbed by the shovel. Due to it, Philip dies. After it, Philip's friend takes Anna's dead body with him. He sees the things of those girls while going to their tent. Philip's friend hears some voices from behind. He goes to check. Meanwhile, Rose's friend arrives and tries to release Rose. Philip's friend again arrives, so Rose's friend hides in the tent. Philip's friend moves forward to Rose to kill her. But Rose's friend holds his gun and stands behind him. Rose's friend isn't sure how to use the gun. Philip's friend approaches her when he notices this. Suddenly, she fires, and the bullet strikes Philip's friend. She fires twice or 3 times at Philip's friend. Rose is set free by her. They eventually get away from there and walk for a long distance. But now Rose couldn't walk. Her foot was injured. Meanwhile, her friend tries to take out the bullet from her foot. Rose feels pain because of it and she gets faint. Rose's friend walks her through the forest to the car while carrying her on her back. Philip's friend arrives as Rose's friend forces her to sit in the car. He shoots at Rose's friend. Rose was saved somehow and she courageously makes her friend sit in the car and start driving. They leave. To escape from Philip's friend, Rose was driving speedily. The German boy appears in front of the person she was about to hit. This time, the car was about to hit him, but Rose saved him. As a result, her car is involved in. Meanwhile, he notices a car in front of him. He goes to ask for help, but there was none other than Philip's friend in the car. He kills the German boy coming out of the car. Meanwhile, Rose runs back to the forest. Philip's friend chases Rose as well, but Rose falls after moving a short distance. Philip's friend takes advantage of the situation and attempts to approach her. But he got stuck in the trap that the girls discovered earlier. Rose discovers the trap identity revealed by Anna. That's why she willingly went there to catch Philip's friend. Philip's friend remained trapped in the trap. Rose leaves him there and walks out of the forest to find her friend. They hug each other. They sit in Philip's car as they emerge from the forest. They travel from there to the city center. After that, the film comes to a close. Thank you for your time.